Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, it's 2025. Welcome back. I can hear now. I got my stuff back in the regular studio. We are here in 2025. Happy 2025 to everybody. If you're watching it, you made it. Ain't that a blessing? It's a blessing to be here in 2025. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourself. Give it up for yourselves for making it in 2025. Amazing. Another year to get better, greater, smarter. And another year to be cheap, not broke. Awesome. So, what we got going tonight? First show of the year, y'all. And before I get into it, last year, we were at 2 shows a week. Then we added tonight, Wednesday rant, because originally we were going Tuesdays and Thursdays. Added Wednesday rant. Probably going to add another day. At some point, I got to go 5 days a week. If I really want to get good at streaming and really grow my following, I got to stream more. So, shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me, watching everything. You are very much appreciated. And if you haven't, please go to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merchandise. cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merch. Hoodies, hats, beanies, anything you need to stay warm, we got it. And for tonight, what is tonight's topic? Tonight's topic is Wednesday rant. The Wednesday rant. Oh, there it is. Wednesday rant. 2025 laws that affect your money. 2025 laws that affect your money. Now, I did this. I was looking it up. I said, well, let me go talk about it tonight. What am I talking about tonight? Oh, yes. I know some laws have changed. Laws always change. They're always switching, flipping, changing. They're always changing. So I said, let's get on top of that. Let's make sure we're ahead of the game. Anything that might affect you in a good way or a bad way. I said things that affect your money. I didn't necessarily say good or bad. I said 2020 laws that affect your money. That could be good or bad. But your money will be affected. And every year, the law changes. Things change. So you got to stay abreast, because what did they say? Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Make sure you remember that, because they will make sure you remember that. Okay. So what I want to get into tonight, so laws have changed. Now, I didn't find any federal laws. I found California. These are the laws that changed January 1st in California. Now, if you would like to drop a comment, please do. We will be happy to look everything up in your state and figure out what has changed in your state or in your city. New York City, congestion tolls. They got that coming. So, we're going to look into that and get into all that. But first, let's get into some consumer laws. Now, let me put out this disclaimer. This is for stuff that's in California. These are California laws. Laws that happen in California. These are the laws that changed in California. So I don't want you to think, oh, this is my state. This happened here. This happened there. No. This is California laws. Now, like I said, drop a comment. Let me know. I will be happy to look everything up in your state. But, of course, I'm going to look at the state where I live. Okay, so a few things have changed. Some things that you should be aware of. Number one, elimination of declined transaction fees. State chartered banks and credit unions can no longer charge fees for declined transactions due to insufficient funds, reducing unexpected banking costs. State chartered banks and credit unions can no longer charge fees for declined transactions due to insufficient funds. So I don't know. You should have overdraft protection, but sometimes you got to tell your bank, hey, listen, I don't want you to cover the charge. If there's no money in the account, let it decline. Let it decline. Okay, the money needs to be there now. Now, what happens sometimes is the transactional process, but they don't take the money. I know you've experienced this over the weekend at some point. You bought something on Friday, maybe even Saturday, probably Saturday or Sunday. You bought something on Saturday or Sunday. It doesn't clear till Tuesday. Tuesday came around, I already spent the money because I thought it came out right then and there. Like, this is no different than credit if it's going to come out like that. So, but that's the advantage of using a credit card. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So if you have a credit card, you don't have to worry about this decline transaction. Only if your card's maxed out. But a debit card, yeah, they can get you. The transaction comes through a few days later, you're screwed. And that's not what you want. You don't want to deal with that. You do not want to deal with that. So I think that's a good thing. But even more so, you got to take some responsibility. Make sure you got some money in your account. Also, overdraft protection. If you don't know what overdraft protection is, if you are short in one account, they will pull money from another account to pay the debt. So if you're short in one account, they'll change that account and they'll charge another account. Let's say, I don't know, you buy something for $50, you only got $25 in the account. Rather than them paying it for you, they will pull it from another account that you have to sign up for overdraft protection. They're not going to just pull it from anywhere. They pull it from one particular account. So that's something great. Another thing is medical debt and credit scores. Medical debt will no longer appear on credit reports, preventing such debt from negatively affecting your credit score. That's good. That's amazing because a lot of people lose out. Listen, a lot of people's bad credit comes from their credit score. I mean, medical debt. You can't help what happens to you. Life is life. Everybody didn't have good insurance, or if you have great insurance, you don't know what's covered. So if something's not covered, you got to pay later. If you happen to have to pay later, you might fall behind or whatever the case may be. So if your insurance doesn't cover it, you might get on the payment plan, fall behind. They're going to take you to the creditor and wipe you out. But now they can no longer add medical debt to your credit score, to your credit report, which is good. So that's something that you should definitely look into. Definitely look into that, especially if you have anything coming up in 2025. Look into it. It definitely do you some service. It'll do you some service. So a lot of people, I used to work, still do, help people fix their credit. Not fix it. I teach you how to fix it. This is the rules, the regulations. You do it yourself. I don't do it for you. That would be credit repair, and that is illegal in California without a bond, or you got to be licensed. It's a lot more. You can't just be helping people fix their credit in California. Can't do that. So this is good overall good. You shouldn't be punished if you have an expense medically that you can't pay for. That shouldn't ruin your credit. I mean, it just shouldn't. It shouldn't. That happens to people sometimes. And you had a medical situation, and now you can't get an apartment. Nah, shouldn't be like that. That's crap. But some people overlook it. If you got a private landlord with his own company, he'll do it. But you got the mega corporations, they may not. So this is going to help a lot of people out. People shouldn't have to be declined things because they are, have medical debt, right? Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Very much appreciated. Okay, let's keep it moving. Medical debt. Now, simplified subscription cancellations. Businesses offering subscription services must obtain clear consent before charging customers after free trials, provide annual reminders about recurring charges, and ensure cancellation process are straightforward as they sign up. So I'm sure you've been in a situation, you sign up for the free trial, whether it be 3 weeks, 3 months, you forget and they charge you. Like, dang, I forgot about this. I didn't want this. They charge you and now you're stuck. And it's like, oh man, now I got to kind of pay it. But if they would, told you, set your reminder. Hey, now, honestly, I set these up for myself, but everybody's not me. if they had reminders telling you, hey, you have 3 days left in your trial before your car expires. You have 2 days left. You have 2 days left on your trial before your car gets charged, not expires, charged. I'm like, well, damn, I don't want this garbage. This stuff is trash. You sign up for the free stuff. It's like, it should stay free. This is no good. But it don't be like that. Sometimes they don't say nothing to you. Then they charge your card. They don't send you an email or nothing. You don't even realize it until you get your statement. Many, many times I've caught a lot of stuff just going through my bank statement. It's very important. 2025, just at least look through your bank statement. Just look through it. Somebody might be trying to steal from you. You will never know if you don't look through your bank statement. Look through your bank statement every now and then. All right? So, subscription simplified cancellation fees. So, a lot of times, sometimes it's really hard to find this cancellation for these subscriptions. Very difficult. Like, where's the cancellation? I can't find it. Hard, because they don't want you to cancel. They want to keep taking your money. They want to keep taking your money. I don't know if you've been in that situation. I've been in there a few times. I've tried to cancel something. Very difficult. You got to call, email, text, and a smoke signal. What you mean? When I went to Planet Fitness, I was at Planet Fitness. I kid you not. I was at Planet Fitness in North Carolina. That's where I used to live before California. I was in North Carolina going, cancel what in person? I'm not here. I'm in a whole other state across the country. I might cancel another person. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. If you don't cancel a person, we can't cancel. Oh, shit. So, call corporate. Got that thing canceled. Y'all not about to lie to me. Tell me I got to come in person to cancel. No, that was difficult. I called the people. Oh, they tried to tell me I had to write a letter. I said, well, let me write I'm going to write the letter right now and read it out to you. Who's going to read the letter? Is the letter going to corporate or is it coming to the store? Because if it's coming to the store, this is a joke. I'm not doing that. And they wanted me to write a whole damn letter to cancel a gym membership. Come on now. Planet Fitness is only $10, $12. I'm not doing it. So I got online, got that thing canceled. However, it was very difficult to cancel. And some subscriptions, some things are very difficult to cancel. They don't email you. They don't send you no notifications. Nothing. So you're just expected to remember all this stuff and cancel it. Whatever. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Got a renter's law for us. Starting next year, new laws strengthen tenant protections. California. Landlords must document unit conditions with photos for security deposits. AB 201 for Assembly by Freeman gives tenants the option to report on-time rent payments to boost credit. I wouldn't do that. And are banned from charging unnecessary fees for higher security deposits or for military tenants. Yes, they shouldn't be charging military no more. But, yeah. So they got this thing where they're saying if you pay your rent on time, it'll boost your credit score. Sounds good in theory. But what happens if you miss your rent? What happens if you fall behind? Is it going to hurt your credit score? Because anything that can help it can also hurt it. So what are the downsides to this? Is it the same thing? If you miss a rent payment or if you're late, are they going to report you late? Because now what was intended to help you is going to hurt you. And you don't want that. You don't want to deal with that. You don't want that. You don't want to deal with it. You just don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with that. So this could be good for somebody. I don't have a credit card, don't have credit. Me, I just need to know the downside. If you for you days late on rent, are they going to report this as late payment or what? I need to know that. So that was that's what I want to know. Is that going to affect you in that way? Let's see. Yep, that was housing protections. Yep, that's right. Rent payment reporting. I was reading another report. Tenants now have the option to report on-time rent payments to credit agencies, potentially enhancing their credit profile. Yes, but do they have the option to report if it's late? Because it can't just go one way. I know it can't. It can't. They're not doing that. They're not going to only say, well, if you pay on time, we'll report it. If you pay late, we're going to report that ish too. And you're going to get it. They're going to stick it to you if you report it late. So I would suggest don't do that. Just pay the rent. Just pay cash. Not pay cash. Just pay on time if you can. But if you're going to do this, just figure out what happens if you're a couple days late. You might have a nasty landlord. Excuse me. Or if you're 30 days late. But 30 days late before, no effect. Now 30 days late, you're going to get kicked out. And it's going to hurt your credit. I don't know if you want that. Security deposit documentation. Landlords are required to document rental unit conditions with photographs, promoting transparency in security deposit disputes. Right, because, I just moved out the old place. I'm in the new place now. However, I got my security deposit back. They took like $100 from me. Now, granted, I was in the place for 11 years. I didn't really care. Because I still got quite a bit of money back. However, I could see somebody not sending none of your money back, saying, "Oh, this place is terrible. We're not sending none of your security deposit back." Well, you too have to take pictures as well. Not only the landlord has to take pictures, you got to take pictures. You got to say, "Nope, this is the condition that it was in, or not." When I left, because they don't come check. I mean, it's not like they're filling it out. You get your security deposit the night you move out. No, you gotta wait a few days. They gotta come in, inspect all that crap, and you just want to ensure they're giving you a fair shot. That's all. You want to get your money back. I paid y'all on time. I moved out. I moved on in my life. Okay, no problem. I just need to ensure y'all are paying on time. That's what I need to ensure. Y'all paying on time. Hit that like. Where everybody go? Everybody gone. Y'all ain't all right. Cool. Fine. Hey, fine. I don't want to hear no of them. Now I want to hear the good information. I'm trying to give y'all the good stuff. All right. Somebody could get screwed over in 2025 because you don't know nothing about these laws. And I would talk about the military protections for the law also went in effect. You can't charge military service members more than you charge regular people in security deposit. Minimum wage increases. California minimum wage has increased, affecting earnings of many more workers. Who cares? You're not getting rich off of that stuff. Shouldn't minimum wage increase? Yes, absolutely. Still minimum. It's still minimum. And let's not talk about California minimum wage. The federal minimum wage. The federal minimum wage. Look that up. Let me know how much that is. And let me know when the last time it's changed. The federal minimum wage is not a livable wage. Minimum wage should also be livable wage. It's not a livable wage. You can't live off of that. You just can't. You just can't do it. I don't care what y'all say. You're not going to live off of that. You can't do it. It's not happening. Okay? All right. Now, what else we got? Let's see. We also got employment and wage laws. Minimum wage. Also, tax changes. Standard deduction adjustments. For 2025, the standard deduction amounts have increased, potentially affecting your taxable income and tax liability. Oh, let's look into that. What does that mean? What does that mean? I need to know. With Republicans win the U.S. presidential election, the tax and accounting profession is bracing for potential tax law changes that will now lie ahead as President-elect Donald Trump enters the White House. Meanwhile, IRS has outlined several of its planned adjustments for 2025. On the campaign trail, Trump floated around a wide range of tax policies. Listen, I want the particular one that just changed. All right. Each year, the IRS, it ain't telling me what I want to know. It's not telling me what I want to know. But I guess I was trying to figure out the deduction and the amounts and all that. It's not giving me all those details. However, we'll just have to wait and see with the tax liability, because I don't see how they're going to save you money on taxes. Oh, we're going to save money for you taxes on this end, but we're going to take it from you on the other end. You're not really winning. They're going to get that tax money no matter what. So they tell you, oh, we're going to change this. We're going to change that. We're going to reduce taxes, not for the rich. The system was just set up for the rich. All those loopholes those people got. Charities. All rich people got charities, right? What you think that's for? Tax write-off. Save money. Transportation penalties for unsafe lane changes. New fines are in place for drivers who change lanes unsafely in express lanes, aiming to improve road safety. They're just trying to make more money. The state has nothing to do with your safety. Anytime it's something safe, it's costing you more money. Charging me all this money is unsafe. How about that? So don't tell me you care about my safety. You don't give a damn about my safety. None of that. They don't care about your safety. No, I don't care nothing about that. They're about charging you, get more money. When you get pulled over, seatbelt. They don't ask, are you safe? They ask, where that money? Write you that ticket, the seatbelt. And now I'm not saying you shouldn't wear your seatbelt. I'm saying when the cops pull you over, it's about money. Either they're trying to figure something out to get some money out you, either get you in jail or get some money out you. I'm trying to tell you, they're not concerned about your safety. If the police were really concerned about your safety, they will pull you over and check your brakes. They do not. You telling me I took a driving class years ago. And one ex-cop, he was teaching the class. He said, listen, half of the things that are designed, the police use to pull you over, is just to get in the car and see what you got going on. Like, they can pull over whoever they want. Like the lane turn, blinker. Nobody's in immediate danger. They're not. But that's the reason to pull you over and see what the hell you got going on. So all those things are used to pull you over and see what the hell you got going on. And anytime you interact with the cops, it's probably going to cost you some money. It isn't even, hell, anything. Fire, EMS, costing you some money. You don't know how much it costs to ride in the helicopter. Expensive. How much does it cost to ride in the back of an ambulance? Expensive. And these are not regulated. Ouch. These are not regulated. So they can charge you whatever the hell they want to charge you. And ain't nothing you can do about that. I was reading somewhere. Oh, man. It's a lot of private companies. So a lot of the, like if you get hurt on the highway or something like that, it might be a private company to come pick you up and transport you. They can charge you whatever the hell they want. It's not regulated. It's not really regulated like that. By the time you get the bill $10,000. Like, wait a minute, what is this? What you gotta go to? You gotta go to state attorney general to get that fixed. So just be mindful. Just be mindful. Anything that comes with medical stuff costs a lot of money. You need insurance, and sometimes, people don't pay this stuff. They don't pay for this stuff, and it affects your credit. But in California, it's not going to do that anymore. But for those in the past, see if you can get that written off, or see if you can remove that stuff. You don't want to be being denied opportunity because you had a health situation and it dinged your credit. You don't want to be denied opportunity for those reasons. That's oblivious. No, that's a shame. That's a shame. I was going to say oblivious. Wrong word. That's a shame. That's a shame. They shouldn't be doing nothing like that. So, but anyway, any other law? I don't think anything federally is changing right now. I don't think any laws have gone into effect federal, just state laws. But if you got some, if your state, if you like me to look up stuff in your state, drop your state. Let me know. Let me know. Drop your state. Drop your state in the comments, and I will go look up what laws have changed in your state in 2025 that are pockets. Because you don't want your pockets. You don't want them popping your pockets. That feels no good. That didn't feel very good. I know I asked this on Tuesday. Who right now has any financial New Year's goals? Anybody got any financial New Year's goals? Anything that you're trying to do financially this year that you didn't do last year, or improve upon some stuff that you didn't do last year this year? Let me know. Drop a comment. Me personally, I'm laying off the credit cards. I still use the credit cards, but only, I'm paying off the zero. Balance paid in full. No more lingering. No more of that. No more of that. Paying off a credit card. My credit card has been locked up for a few months. I haven't even been using them. Paying off credit cards. What else I'm going to do? I'm trying to save more money. Invest more money. Invest more. Trying to invest more. Trying to invest 10%, 10-15% of my income off top. So as soon as I get paid, invest that, because that will continue to pay me over and over and over and over and over. So that's what I'm trying to do. And what else am I trying to do financially? Pay off some debt. That's about it. Pay off debt. Just make more money. And yeah, that's it. But pay off debt. Invest 10%. Those are probably two biggest things. Two biggest things I'm doing: paying off my debt, investing 10%, because it pays. It pays. Georgia, we got GA. We got one. GA. What laws have changed in GA? Shout out to YouTube user. Appreciate you coming on. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. What laws have changed in 2025 in Georgia? I know damn Georgia. One thing I know about Georgia, don't speed in Georgia. You speed in Georgia, you're going to get a ticket. You will get a ticket in Georgia. They don't play about that. I used to drive from Florida to North Carolina in college. Oh, man, they didn't play about that. All right, Georgia. What we got changing in Georgia? All right, as of 2021, we have property tax reforms. House Bill 581. House Bill 581 introduces significant changes to property tax regulations. Key provisions include statewide, homestead exemption adjustment. This amendment limits the increase in property taxes, providing relief to homeowners. Local governments have the option to opt out of this provision. Well, if they got the opt out, they have the option to opt out of this provision. Why would they do it? If they're collecting money from property taxes, why would they say, you know what? We're just going to take less. They're not doing it. I don't know no governments that's going to opt out of taking your money. Why would they do that? So, I don't know. But, yeah, I guess they got tax law. state tax law. Property tax law is changing in Georgia, has changed, limiting to the amount that they can increase, the limits that they can increase property taxes by, but the government can opt out. I can see everybody opting out. They're just not going to let you pay more money. They're not doing that. Local sales tax cap. Oh, yes, we need this. Local law caps local sales tax at 2%. With exemptions for specific purposes such as transportation and education. The change could influence consumer spending and local governments' revenues. Well, they're going to get that money back somehow. They're going to have another tax on there. So don't act like they're just about to skip out on that. They're not going to do that. Georgia Promise Scholarship Act, Senate Bill 223. Starting 2025-2026 academic year, Georgia Promise Scholarship Act provides eligible students with up to $6,500 annually. These funds can be used for private school tuition, homeschooling expenses, and other educational costs. Eligibility primarily for students zoned to attend schools in the lowest performing 25% of the state. This program offers families greater educational choice and could affect household budgets by offsetting educational costs. You need to send it to people with little kids that are paying daycare. I've heard about these daycare costs out here. That's what you need. You need to provide some relief to parents who have small children, because that's who's getting kicked in the teeth. People who got to send their kids to daycare, and daycare is rivaling your mortgage. Like, hey, my mortgage is $1,200, daycare $1,500, and I can't sleep at the daycare. So I think they need to provide. This is amazing. Don't get me wrong. They need to provide relief to the students, $6,500 for qualifying families. But there's a lot of families out here who are having trouble paying for daycare, and they really need to do something about that. That is a huge problem. All right, let's see. Establishment of Georgia Tax Court. Amendment 2 establishes the Georgia Tax Court, transferring jurisdiction for tax disputes from Department of Revenue to the judicial branch. Which court chief judge will be serving on July 26th? Administration framework is being set up as January 21. That's January 121. January 1. So they're going to have a Georgia tax court. Tax court. Dang. So you're going to have to go to court separately for taxes. That's fine. I get it. People got, hey, that's cool. But I'm going to tell you, speaking of which, I'm working on getting a tax professional on here. I'm going to bring on my tax guy. I'm going to reach out to him, see if he'll come on. And, hey, I'm going to promote the show well in advance so we can get some really, really good information. And you might be able to use him. I've been using him for 2 years. He's a great guy. So I'm planning to bring him on so he can talk some taxes with us and help us prepare our taxes effectively and smart. You don't want no problems. Hey, do what you're supposed to do. Pay the taxes and go on about your business. You don't want to end up in jail over no taxes. They will lock you up. Don't do that. Don't do it. And let's see. Last but not least, enhanced oversight of tax expenditures. Senate Bill 336. All right, these are all taxes. Everything's dealing with taxes. Let's see. Enhanced oversight of tax expenditure. Senate Bill 336 mandates at least 12 economic analysts on existing or proposed tax measures. This increased scrutiny is intended to ensure tax expenditures are effective and beneficial, potentially leading to future tax policy adjustments that impact taxpayers. Listen, all I want to see is a tax statement. Just show me a little statement of how much I paid in taxes, okay? I mean, not where my money going. Just show me where my money's going. That's what I want to know. Where's my tax money going? We all pay taxes. Don't pay taxes, you're going to jail. We get that. We know it. All right, good. Loud and clear. But where's the money going? The taxes for the roads. It's a bunch of different taxes out here, and I don't feel like it's all going to the same appropriate place. Georgia. And last but not least, income tax rebates. Governor Brian Kemp and Republican legislative leaders have proposed another round of income tax rebates, offering up to what the hell is this? Offering up to $250 for single filers, $375 for head of the household, and $500 for joint filers. While this proposal requires legislative approval, it reflects the ongoing efforts to provide financial relief to residents, which could possibly affect your finances. Well, we're doing $250. It's great, but come on, man. When it comes to paying taxes, man, no. Y'all gonna get all that money back. Y'all gonna get that money back all next week by charging me taxes. Asshole, what y'all think? I'm stupid? Nah, $250. Let me look at that again. What was that? What were those numbers? Let me run that again. Let me run that by again. Single, $250. Single head of household, $375, and $500 for joint filers. $500 for the joint filers. So hey. Just make sure you pay attention to it. And if you do get this money, you can buy a couple shares with this money. You can buy a couple shares with $500. Okay? I just got my my security deposit back. I ain't had that money for a long time. I invested it. Invest your money. Be smart. Be smart with that money. All right. Be smart with that money. Laws in 2020. Anybody else? Any other states where you would like me to look up the laws that will affect you financially in 2025? Let me know. Drop a comment. Shout out to YouTube user. We just went through Georgia. All the Georgia laws seem to be pertaining to tax. So all the tax laws, a lot of tax law changing in Georgia. California, these are California laws. There are a lot of consumer protection laws, a lot of laws for consumers. That's what seems to be going on there. But if you have another state or city that you want me to look up, let me know. I'm going to look it up for you. Okay? All right? Cool. Right now, we're going to go pay some bills, and we will be right back. We're back. And we're back. NC laws are mostly bad this year. Oh, man. My main man, E. Happy New Year to E. Oh, yeah. NC. Oh, man. North Carolina. The craziest law in North Carolina is that if you're married and the person you're with cheats on you and they spend joint money, you can sue the person that your person cheated with. I'm like, what? Fantasia, look it up. She was with this married man, and the wife sued. No, man. Oh, wow. NC is making 16 and 17-year-olds eligible to be tried as adults in some court cases. And we all know who they're going to do that with. You already know who they're going to do that with. So let's look up NC. Let's see what's in NC. Now, I'm curious. They're going to charge Cincy. What the hell? Why? 16 and 17? Like, what's the difference between that? 2 years, you're 18. Why would they do that? But, North Carolina is an old red state. They're an old red state. I used to live there for quite some time. And, let me tell you, they just have a different way of thinking there. Some little different way of thinking. All right. Let's see. What laws have changed in North Carolina 2025 that will affect you financially? You know what? Corporate debt. But that, we're going to have to take off the financially because we don't want that. I just wanted to know what the hell is going on in North Carolina. Now you got me curious, E. I'm kind of, what they trying to do? They trying to lock people up 16, 17, stealing bubblegum. Now let me tell you what they did in California. Outside of finance, I don't know if y'all saw it on the news. They used to have all them kids going there smash and grab. Like 50 people run in the store, run out. Well, let me tell you this. I was paying attention to this. They used to only show like black kids. They never showed anybody else. White kids were doing it too, but they were only showing black kids. Now the law has changed. If you get caught with shoplifting, that's like 5 years now, or like a felony. And the companies have pushed to get this happening. So the companies, the Targets, the Walmarts, the big brand, the Best Buys, they sponsored the bill. They paid for it. So let's always never forget, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, never forget. Your laws, a lot of your laws come from corporations. The people do not pick the laws. And also, if you don't know this, America is not a democracy. Look up the definition of democracy. Democracy, majority rules. We majority, poor people the majority. It didn't happen like that. History lesson. When they wrote the Constitution, what's the Constitution? When they wrote the Constitution, I think it was Ben Franklin. Was it Ben Franklin? I forget the gentleman's name. But anyway, a bunch of rich, wealthy, white property owners. They wrote the law so they would stay in power. They wrote the law so they stay in power. Because think about it. Who's still running the show today? White, wealthy, property tax owners. That's who's running the show today. So that's a side note. No, okay, here we go. North Carolina, income tax reduction. Income tax rate has decreased from 4.5 to 4.25. Okay, we'll see how much that's going to make. Income tax has decreased from 4.5 to 2.5 with plans for further reduce the rates. That's funny because they're not losing money. Listen, the state is not giving money back. Anytime I see a decrease here, I'm like, oh, y'all going to take it somewhere else. They're not just about to do that, okay? Just like Florida. Oh, Florida doesn't charge state tax. Florida beat your ass with them property taxes, though. Florida has a lot of other things that they're charging for. Tourism. How much you think people paying to go to Disney? Them taxes is high. Auto insurance changes. This is North Carolina. These are the laws that have changed in North Carolina. Minimum liability limits for auto insurance have increased to $50,000 for one person and $100,000 for two more people per accident. Property damage has also risen to $50,000. These changes aim to provide better financial protection for drivers and accident victims. Damn. You know what's funny? In California, you know how much coverage you gotta have? $10,000. $10,000. That's all you gotta have. $10,000. And the person, anybody with $10,000 worth of coverage, don't have no money. They don't have no money. So what that mean? You're gonna go sue them, right? You're gonna go sue them. Well, I got $10,000 in coverage. What you about to take from me? The car? No. And I know this because I had a situation. Car got hit. He hit 3 people. $10,000 worth of coverage, insurance. They said, well, this is not enough. Well, if you want more, you got to go sue him, which is going to cost more money. Pain in the ass. And then he hit 3 of us, and we only got, what? 3, 6, 9. I think we only got about $3,000 a piece. It wasn't nothing. It was terrible situation. So, North Carolina, rates, liability limits are increasing. Pay attention to that because I'm pretty sure if you don't have these limits, they're going to charge you more monthly. So your monthly rate's going to go up. So they're just going to auto adjust. I don't know. But if they're going to have to auto adjust people's policies, your rate's probably going to go up. Because if you go from $20,000 to $50,000 to $100,000, we got to pay out more. We're going to charge you more. It makes sense to me. State employee health coverage. State employee health. How you pronounce this? AETNA. ANTA. ANTNA. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has become the new third-party administrator for North Carolina State Health Plan, affecting teachers, state employees, retirees, and other dependents. These changes may influence their network and healthcare providers. That sucks because if you have a doctor that you've been going to for a long time and they happen not to take the insurance, you're screwed. You are screwed. You to Florida. Boom. We're going to get through North Carolina. Then we're going to Florida. I heard California has to lock up everything in store because of the stealing. Glad they're correcting that. Well, let me tell you what they're doing about that. That is true. So a lot of people, only people who are doing this are like the CVS's, the Walgreens, and places like that. You do realize we can go buy this other places. We can go buy this stuff other places. So what they're doing is now, if you go to CVS or Walgreens, when somebody comes and gets something that's locked up, they have an app. So they're gonna have an app where you have to download the app and scan it to unlock it. And I think it's gonna take your picture when you do it. Listen, I'm concerned about everybody taking my damn picture. What y'all about to do with these pictures? Y'all gonna put a body on there and sell nudes, sell my nudes or something like that? Or you're gonna compile this big ass database of me, something. But I'm just curious. When I went through the airport, taking your picture. Everywhere is always taking your picture. And now when I go buy, some personal items, they gonna take my picture. Come on. But that is true. They do lock everything up out here. I hate it. And places like that, I just don't go. Like, I'm not about to wait 20 minutes for you to come unlock this crap. I get off Amazon. You know who doesn't lock nothing up? Amazon. They don't lock up nothing. They don't lock up a damn thing. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Damn it. My man E. Hitting it on the thread. Juvenile justice system reforms. You just brought this up. The definition of a delinquent juvenile now includes individuals aged 10 to 16 They're going to aim this at black people. I'm telling you, they're not going to aim this at white kids. Just how America works. Individuals aged 10 to 16 who commits crimes or infractions. Additionally, juveniles 8 to 10 who commit certain felonies are also classified as delinquent. The court transfer process for juveniles charged with felonies has been updated to ensure appropriate handling based on the age and offenses of. Whoa. Additionally, juveniles 8 to 10 who commit certain felonies. How many people are committing felonies from 8 to 10 years old? I'm going to tell you what is going to happen. This is my thoughts. They're going to use this against kids in school. They're going to, because nobody at 8 and 10 is out at night. You're not out committing no felonies. The only way you can really get caught up with this crap is in school. Now, 10 to 16, they're out in the streets. They're going out. But 8 to 10, what are you doing 8 to 10 years old to get caught with a felony? What are you doing? So, that's wild. Damn. I'm glad. Thank you for pointing that out, E. I appreciate that. I did not know that. But that's pretty damn terrible. That's bad. And then they're going to pick and choose who they do this. Because, see, the judge, he's going to stick it to these kids. And these kids, he's going to let them go home. We already know how this is going to happen. They're trying to take us back to 1920, 1930. That's what I see. I see them rolling us back. But I don't see everybody going out like they used to do for civil rights. Okay? Remember when civil rights were being fought for? Those were like kids between the ages of 16 to 25. Those weren't old people out there. Those are young people out there fighting for it. All right. Anyway, ticket transparency, ticket sellers for live event. These are North Carolina laws that have changed in 2025. If you just joined, ticket sellers for live events now are required to display total price, including all mandatory fees at the start of the purchase. Thank you. Why can't everybody do like the gas company? When you go buy gas, you don't get. This is what it is. No taxes. It's all included. All of it's included. You ain't got to pay nothing extra. $25 worth of gas? Cool. Ain't no $25. Now it's $27 because of taxes. $25 is $25. I wish everything worked like gas. All the taxes and stuff are included. When you give me that price, that's what I pay. I go on about my business. So that's good. They're gonna do that. That's happening in a couple more states. They're gonna have to be more transparent with these junk fees. I just did a show on that a couple weeks ago. Last week or the week before last. Go check that out. Sports betting. Sports betting in North Carolina has launched its online betting market in March 11, 2024, allowing residents to engage in online sports wagering through licensed platforms. Listen, if you're watching, don't get involved with that, okay? That's the new drug. Remember, sports betting was outlawed for a long time. Now they're letting you do it. Come on. People get addicted to this stuff. They lose their houses, their homes. Don't get hooked on those sports betting. I'm trying to tell you, it's bad. Betting on March 11, 2024, allowing residents to engage in online sports wagering through licensed platforms. The expansion includes up to 12 online operators and several retail sports books, with revenue taxed at 18%. 18%. And last but not least, toll rate increases. Tolls have increased, but driving using an NC Quick Pass can receive 50%. Where do they have tolls in North Carolina? I never saw a toll in North Carolina. Not one. North Carolina Turnpike Authority has distributed free transponders and low prepaid balance for new accounts and encouraged participation. I didn't even know North Carolina had tolls. I had no idea. But them locking up young people, that's for black kids. I don't care what you say. That's for black kids. They're not going to be locking up nobody else. Tell me I'm lying. All right. And now we're going to take a look at Florida. Hey, just left Florida. Florida's crazy. YouTube user. We're going to take a look at Florida. Oh. Raleigh has tolls. Okay. I never went to Raleigh. When I went to Raleigh, I was on I-40. I just stayed on I-40 in the streets. Unless they've added them. Do they have tolls on I-40 now? Because I know I-85 don't have them. I can see if they have them in Charlotte. But Raleigh has tolls? Oh, it has an HOV pass lane. Man, they right catching up. What? Hey, North Carolina getting that money. They getting that money. And then you got to go through North Carolina. You have to get your car inspected. You have to go through the inspection and pay that extra money. I remember that. California got to do a smog test. Florida, they don't give a damn. Just drive. Drive and mind your business. All right. Here we go. Florida. We're going to do Florida, and then we're heading on to interesting news, everybody. As of January 1, social media restrictions for minors, HB3. Children under 14 are now prohibited from creating social media accounts. Platforms are required to terminate existing accounts for these minors. Additionally, minors aged 14 and 15 must obtain parental consent for these accounts. This measure aims to protect children from potential online harm. Who's going to monitor this? Y'all going to have online police? No. I did hear in some states, you just got to check a box that says you're 18. Okay, great. In some other states, you're going to have to upload an ID. Now, there's a lot of other things that are online that you should probably make kids upload an ID for that they're watching, but they don't. So, you tell me. But the social media people, they're going to write a bill, and they're going to get it sponsored, and they're going to get this thing taken care of. So, come on. Just look like Uber and Lyft. How long have Uber and Lyft been skipping out on paying benefits to people? They get in the pocket of these politicians, and they get what they need. I'm trying to tell you. All right, age verification for adult websites. Oh, that's been around. Websites hosting adult content are now mandated to implement age verification systems to restrict access to users under 18. In response, some sites, including Pornhub, have chosen to block access in Florida rather than comply, citing concerns over Oh my God! Pornhub is leaving Florida? Oh man, that's tough. That's tough, man. What people gonna do now, man? I'll say that for stage. I ain't gonna get into it on here. Well, yeah, we are. Hell no. Look, violence is gonna go up, okay? It's gonna get a little more violent. Florida's already violent, but if people can't get to their porn, I don't know what's gonna happen. That's some people's lifeline, all right? That's some people's lifeline. So that's ridiculous. Wow. I don't think Pornhub leaving Florida. Leaving Florida? They're truly being a dick. Pornhub's being a dick right now. Driver's license and specialty license plates HB 400. Florida has introduced new specialty license plates such as Margaritaville plate. Nobody want that. With an annual fee of $25, proceeds support various charitable causes. Additionally, new driver's license featuring enhanced security measures have been issued to combat counterfeiting. Nobody cares about that. And Halo law for emergency vehicles. Oh yeah, y'all better pay attention to this. New law requires drivers to move over or slow down when approaching emergency vehicles. This has been around. The measure is designed to enhance safety for first responders of Florida. The legislative changes reflect Florida's efforts to address online safety. No, that ain't got nothing to do with that. That's something else. Yeah. Listen, I'm trying to tell you right now, if you don't get over, if you're not a person that gets over when somebody's in the ambulance, all you need to do, close your eyes and imagine one of your loved ones is back there. You're going to want Moses to part the Red Sea to get out of the way for your loved one. Have the same courtesy and respect for other people. Pull over. California, you got to stop and pull over. You got to stop completely. If the emergency vehicle comes, you got to stop, pull over, and that's that. So if the emergency vehicles, make sure you pull over. It left NC 2. That's at least what I heard. Oh, okay. All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, those are the states and the new laws for the states. Financially, we covered Florida, California, and Georgia. If you would like your state covered, please drop a comment. We will cover it tomorrow. But right now, you know what time it is. It's time for some interesting news. What the hell? Man, why that picture keep coming up every time? But it does look good, though. It does look good. What the hell is going on in the world? Let's figure it out. All right. Side note. I don't know if I can say that on here. I'll say that. We'll talk about that in a second. All right. First story. Costco defends diversity inclusion program as other retailers have dropped controversial diversity push. Hell, I don't even need to read it. I can speak to this. So I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but a lot of companies had diversity DEI programs, diversity, Diversity inclusion programs. Diversity, equity, and inclusion program. So basically, these are programs to help non-white men. That's all it's set up for. Women, black people, people with disabilities, all these. Anybody that's not a white man. Well, a lot of companies have been feeling pressure from some of these. There's a lot of these. I'm not gonna say radical. Yeah, they're radical. A lot of these radical groups out there are putting pressure on these companies to get rid of their diversity inclusion program, because in America you cannot discriminate based off race, age, sex, and something else. Age, sex, a couple things. You can't discriminate based off of those things. So much so, damn it, I don't have the video. A restaurant was sued in California because they had ladies' night and they were offering the ladies cheaper drinks than the men. I said, oh, whoever told them had to be gay. Had to be gay, because the straight man, let's get them girls in here for them cheap drinks. Hey, yeah, I can meet me somebody. Yeah, he had to be a gay man to say that. But diversity and inclusion, a lot of companies are getting rid of it because they're getting pressured from, a lot of these left groups to the right. They're saying, hey, look, we're going to put a lot of pressure on you. What you're doing is unfair. You don't need to single out black people, this and that, all this other stuff. Look, everybody needs their own program except rich white men. They don't need no program. But everybody else, you need a program. You need a program. And they're trying to take away from these programs. So Costco's board of directors is urging shareholders to vote against a proposal that would eliminate the wholesalers' retail diversity inclusion program. Our success at Costco Wholesale has been built off service of our tactical and critical stakeholders, employees, members, and suppliers. Our efforts around diversity include inclusion for code of ethics for employees. We're built all around inclusion, having all of our employees feel valued and respected. I'm trying to figure out. I got to figure out the guy's name. I know his name is Elliot something. He's some white guy, and basically he's just going after big corporations, saying, "Hey, look, we're going to try to, your diversity inclusion program is illegal and is wrong. You shouldn't be singling out stuff." But listen, America had all these programs because nobody was getting anything. Everything was going to white men. Women weren't getting white women weren't even getting anything. Black people damn sure weren't even getting anything. So nobody was getting anything. So these programs were created for that. Go back and do your history. That's what we had all this stuff for. So I don't think today's society people are really caring about this stuff. It seems like we're going back in time and people just don't give a damn. You got to pay attention to this stuff. You really do. You really, really do. Diversity inclusion program. I read, what was it? Maybe last year, black girls, it was a group of black women. They had a group or I want to say Black Girls Who Code. I could be wrong. They got sued for having, just promoting money for black women. Say, hey, you can't do that. You can't do that's discrimination. So, I find this funny that, everybody's getting busted upside the head for this, discrimination stuff, but it's white men. It's white men. It's rich, wealthy, powerful white men saying, hey, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. But look, people need programs. People need programs, all right? Look, black people need programs, all right? It's only a few of us. We're less than 25% of America, all right? And if we don't say nothing, we're not going to get nothing. So, and what we're trying to get, they're trying to take it. So, look, this diversity inclusion stuff, I'm paying attention to it because they're trying to go, they made Harvard get rid of its diversity inclusion program, and somebody else had to get rid of their vibe. Because, oh, yes, that's right. You can't discriminate based off race, sex, and age, and something else. It violates the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. You know what's but right above the 14th Amendment? The 13th. Because you ain't do shit for black people. So, yeah, I'm not going to get into all this. But definitely, if you got some time, do some research on the diversity inclusion programs. Walmart got rid of theirs. A couple other companies have gotten rid of theirs because they're getting pressure from these other groups, these left groups. And if you let these people pressure you, you won't have any benefits left. In California, and Los Angeles, they did the same thing. They took benefits from they had a school that had a program just set up for black boys. black boys without fathers and stuff like that. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's the discrimination. Discrimination against who? Like, everybody's not equal out here. You making like everybody got the same thing. That's a damn lie. All right, I'm done with that. I'm moving on because that'll get me pissed off. Let's see. 25% of remote workers say their social skills have declined while working from home. That's a lie. Remote work policies ushered in by COVID-19 pandemic have taken a serious toll on employees. No, it hadn't. A shocking 25% of remote workers say their social skills have declined since going fully remote, with millennials being the most susceptible to the hands telecommunicating. How am I reading this garbage? First off, all right, let's just break this down. I work remote. I'm a remote worker. Some employees struggle to adapt fully remote work environments. Some, said Resume Miller's chief officer, this issue is particularly pronounced among those who began their careers in traditional office settings. No. That's not true at all. It's not true at all. Here's what it is. These people have no life. All right? Oh, I'm not social because of work. Let me sit up for this because this got me a little mad. First off, let me tell you something. First off, the people at work aren't your friends. We're not here to kick it. We're here to work and go about our business. So how social am I supposed to be? I've never gone to work. Like, I can't wait to go to work on Monday to be social and kick it with everybody. No, you losers don't have a life. Go join a community group. Go join something else. Do something else with your time. All right? Because I don't want you back in the office. You're saying, well, I need to come back in the office to be social. Well, I know damn well you're not working. You're walking around doing all that talking. All right? Look, you can go be social. There's more social things to do. Matter of fact, when you work from home, you get off at 5 o'clock. You can go be at a social event at 5:30. But if you work, you got to sit your ass in traffic for an hour or two. Who are you talking to then? Nobody. You listen to the radio driving your ass home. That's a lie. You're more social. You can be more social because now you don't have to be stuck at the office. You can go walk around the park at noon. You can go to the gym early in the morning and don't have to. Some people don't go to the gym because of work. Why is the gym full at night? Because people don't have time to go before work. I go before work. I go to the gym like 4 o'clock in the morning. Can't you tell? But you know what I'm saying? You know, this is a lie. If you want to go back in the office, take your goofy ass back in the office. No offense. But don't make it bad for everybody else. Oh, we're not social. We're losing our social skills. You didn't have none. You didn't have any social skills. You really didn't have any. So don't give me that. Working from home is a great opportunity for people with children because you get to save money on daycare. You get to save money on gas. You get to save your time because you're not going to get stuck in traffic there and back. So it works. So I just felt some type of way about that. If you didn't have no social, if you're sitting at home, you don't have no social skills, that's your fault. Go pick up an activity after work because you're not at work to socialize. And even when you're working from home remote, you're not doing all that socializing. I'm not going to. I don't go eat lunch with my coworkers every day. Leave me the hell alone. I don't want to eat lunch with y'all. So I'm done with that. All right, Wednesday rant. I'm ranting today. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is nasty. Turkish Airlines flights are riddled with bed bugs, passengers say. Passengers on multiple Turkish Airlines flights have reported bed bugs crawling on the seats and falling from the cabin, with the carrier brushing off the infestation. Well, unless you're going to Turkey, we ain't got to worry about that. Last March, Patience Tickholm, I think that's how you say it, Tickholm, 36 claims she noticed a tiny bed bug crawling up her seat after she boarded her Turkish Airlines flight from Johannesburg to Istanbul. I almost flicked it away, she said, but my friend stopped me because that's a bed bug. Oh, she even got a picture. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. Oh yeah, we gotta see this here. You gotta see this here. It's nasty. I gotta show y'all this. It's nasty. Look at the bad boy right there. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're gonna zoom in one more time. Look at that. That's nasty. That thing crawled up on you? Hell no. That's nasty. Flight attendant on the plane got rid of the insect, but dismissed Tickholm's concerns that it was a bed bug. Now I'll pull that shit up on Google. Look at it. This is a bed bug. You may not know what it is. I had to strip down at the airport and change my clothes because I have kids. What if I brought bed bugs home? Tickholm, oh yeah, that's nasty. In October, Matthew Myers, 28, and his girlfriend were en route from Istanbul to San Francisco. I want to go to Turkey this year. I don't think I'm flying with them. From Turkey to San Francisco on a Turkish Airlines flight. The passenger next to Myers tapped him on the shoulder to alert him that there were bed bugs crawling on the seats and falling from the plane cabin. He said, and that's a long ride. Turkey to California, that's about 13, 14 hours. It's well over 10. Well over 10. Multiple ask, well, why the hell they didn't turn the plane around? How do they keep flying like this? I don't understand. I would think the FAA would shut you down. I don't understand like this. This is crazy. This is crazy. A flight attendant told the panicked passengers that she had filed an official complaint during the flight. And the bug's still up here. The bug's still up here. The airline later offered Myers a 10% discount on future. Man, I'm about to shoot him one of the birds. This is ridiculous. You got bed bugs on the plane. Let me tell you something. So, number one, I just flew today. I just flew back here today. And look, sometimes they do a really crap job. They do a crap job on cleaning the planes. All right, my plane was dirty today. I said, ma'am, do you have any wet wipes? Oh, we don't have any of those anymore. We don't have any of those anymore. We still need those. We still need wet wipes, okay? It's dirty. It's nasty. It's really nasty. Bed bugs on the plane? Nah, look, matter of fact, I'm going to record this and I'm going to post this on social media. Nah, y'all about to see this. I'm about to record it and this is going to make the national news. Now I got your ass. That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to report this and put this on every site I can, and I'm going to let y'all have it. That's what I'm doing to y'all. Y'all not about to play with me like that. Saving on daycare is huge. Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. I don't even have kids, but I know daycare is very expensive. And even if, because I was proposing this, we don't have kids yet, but we're in the midst. I'm closer to having them than I'm not. I was proposing, well, look, if you work from home, why not hire a nanny to be home with you? So it's like, instead of going to daycare at that price, well, maybe I can hire somebody to come home and watch the kids while I'm here. I don't know. Maybe. But working from home does provide a benefit. Because now you don't have to, I don't know, you can go, instead of sitting in traffic, you can just go pick your kids up from school. Or you can't pick your kids up from school. You got to pay for some other service. Or you got to pay for some after school program. I don't know, something. But the whole working from home, talking about I'm not social, I'm losing my social life. Bullshit. Excuse my French. You're just lame and you didn't have nothing to do in the first place. That's on you. You shouldn't. No. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. All right, everybody. Those are our interesting news stories. We have, first shot of the show. We won an hour. Y'all. Yay. We won a whole hour. Thank y'all for sticking with me. It's been an hour and I got the top of the year. 1 hour, baby. 1 hour. Let me tell you something. I started off doing this show. I was only doing it like 5-6 minutes. Go look at my old videos. Go look. 5-6 minutes. Then I went to 15. Then I went to 30, 45, and now we're at an hour. Am I going to do an hour every night? I don't know. But at least I do between, I try to at least do 45 minutes. No less than 45 minutes. But we got a show tomorrow, y'all. We're going to be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, what's tomorrow's topic? Oh, yeah. Yes, tomorrow's topic. I wasn't going to talk about it tonight. Tomorrow's topic, I found this article. We're going to dive into this because I think it's very important. Rank and file bank workers sell client data to online scammers. This is why it stuck out to me. You know why? Because when you call in sometimes, these people ask you, what's your social security number? I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving nobody my social over the phone number. You write that down. Then what? You got all my information pulled up. You can actually be me. No. And then when they say, oh, this file might be recorded for quality assurance purposes, I say, can I get a copy? Because I want to make sure, I want to get a copy of what you get. Or I'll record it myself. I say, okay, that's fine. And I'm recording you. Okay, thank you. And I'm also recording as well. Unless you want to send me a copy, I'm recording too. So, I'm just telling you. But, yeah, we're going to talk about that tomorrow because, you know, your social security number is very, very, very valuable. Very, very important. Just like me, when I give it to people, I write it down for you. You got to give it back. You're not keeping it. Give it back to me. I will dispose of it. And I do not, and you should not give out your social security number on the phone. How you know what they doing? They be on the phone. Yes, sir. And what is your social, please? They be on there talking to you. And they be over there talking to doing something else. They on Amazon trying to be you. Trying to go get a new car. How you get a new car in my name? Oh, give them your social. Be wary of that. Be careful. All right, everybody. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Talk about that. Scamming, online scamming, data breach, and all that. How to protect your online identity. That's what we're going to be jumping in tomorrow. How to protect your online identity. There's a couple ways to do it. One way to do it, change your damn password. Change your password. That's crazy. I haven't thought about that with the banks. Going to be a great convo. Oh, yeah. We're going to have a great conversation. I got some software for you guys where you can change your passwords over and over. I work for this crypto company. I was doing accounting for them. Man, let me tell you something. Their security is impeccable. But one thing I did learn is they have things out there where your password will change every 30 days for you. You can have it 10 keys, 15 keys, 30 keys. So this company I was working for, your password had to be a minimum of 25 letters or keys. It just had to be 25. If it wasn't 25, it wasn't happening. So they have software out there that'll generate it for you. Can you imagine coming up with a 25-letter word? No, it's hard. But we're going to talk about all that tomorrow. How to protect your online identity, what you need to do, and if something does happen, how to fight back. All right? That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. First day of the new year, we're on bigger, better, and bigger and better. I don't know. I was going to say faster, but we ain't doing no running. We're on here bigger and better. Cheap Not Broke is going to continue to improve. I thank you all for rocking with me in 2024. We're going to continue to get better in 2025. I'm going to double this thing. And this by the summertime, we're going to have about 40 people on here. I'm working on it. I'm going on some new platforms. I'm getting on Twitch. And I can't, if you could do me a solid, go to Cheap Not Broke on Facebook and hit the like button. They kicked me off. I cannot go live on Facebook anymore until I get 100 likes or followers on my Facebook page. Cheap Not Broke Facebook page on Facebook. Please hit that like button, follow button, whichever one of them. I think it's the follow. You have to have 100 followers so you can go live again. Please hit that so I can go live again. All right, everybody. I gotta go do some comedy tonight. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow. We're talking about online protection. How to protect yourself from fraud online. I think I got a friend who used to be a scammer. I'm going to call him and see if he'll come on here and talk. We're going to blow his identity. I don't want him to go to jail. But if you scam me, I'll whoop your ass. All right, everybody. Good night. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. And remember, come with your pen and paper tomorrow because we're talking about online identity. Good night.